So I'm Todd McAllister with Spear, and I want to welcome you to another installment of our 5 in 5 series. That's 5 questions in 5 minutes with an expert from the energy efficiency spectrum across the globe. And today we are pleased to welcome Eddy Trevino from the State Energy Conservation Office, SECO. Eddy, welcome to 5 in 5, and we appreciate you taking time out of your day to enlighten us here.
Thank you, Todd.
You bet. I'm going to start with question number 1. We're going to dive right in. So SECO, what is SECO and what is SECO's mission? How long has SECO been in existence?
SECO, we partner with public taxpayer supported entities, and that includes local governments, K-12 schools, public higher education. If it's a taxpayer supported entity, that's our target audience. Our mission is to help those taxpayer-supported entities reduce their utility costs,
Okay.
and also improve their energy efficiency. So that's why we're here. We're helping them improve efficiency, reduce utility costs, and which results in a more productive working environment for their workers. We're also responsible for adopting energy codes within the state of Texas. So we do it 2 ways, one through our program and one through our mandated adoption of energy codes.
Awesome, great information.
We've been in existence in 1975,
wow.
But not as the State Energy Conservation Office. We've actually been at the governor's office for a number of periods of times, depending on who the government official was. We've been called the Government Energy Advisory Council. We've been called the Texas Energy Advisory Council, the Governor's Office of Energy Resources, the Energy Management Office. So we've been called a couple of different names over the term of our existence. We reached the name State Energy Conservation Office when we were at the General Services Commission in the early 90s. And then in early 2000, we moved to the Comptroller's Office, where we kept the name State Energy Conservation Office. So been around a long time, it's been called a lot of different things. We've been in the State Energy Conservation Office at the Comptroller's Office since '99, and hopefully we'll continue to be here for the foreseeable future.
That's very interesting. I'm sure that a lot of people were probably not aware that you all have been around since 1975. That is a pretty long time these days. And what exactly is your role with the office?
I'm director of the office. My role is to make sure that our mission is accomplished. My role is also to make sure that our staff is equipped to accomplish our mission in an efficient manner, in a productive manner. So I'm conductor of the band, so to speak, of our office.
I call it the herder of the cats.
Yes.
So how is SECO helping to drive energy efficiency here in Texas?
We have 4 fundamental market titles that encompass all of our activities. Our first is our local government technical assistance program. The name is a little bit misleading because we help local governments and K-12 schools. If they have specific technical assistance needs, we'll help them through engineers that we have under contract. We'll provide assistance to them. We also provide free preliminary energy assessments to help those entities identify energy savings opportunities. Mm-hmm. And it's those opportunities, not only that can be financed, but also those opportunities that can be retrofitted using their own staff. But it's the same end game. We want them to reduce their utility costs, whether they use a different financing mechanism. If they can do it in-house, that's great.
Yeah, interesting. And there are a lot of measures out there now when it comes to energy efficiency, and I'm glad to see that the state of Texas is working towards pushing for some of those and trying to get those public entities up to par. So we appreciate everything that you all do.
Thanks. We also have a clean energy incubator program. We work with the University of Texas and Texas Engineering Extension Service through Texas A&M. And we fund administration of those clean energy incubators. and they're working with a lot of new and emerging companies with clean energy related technologies and bringing them to the marketplace. So that's economic development is the end game with respect to that program. We've worked with the incubator program since 2000. And so we've had a great return on investment in terms of economic activity. And normally when you have a downturn in the economy like we're experiencing right now, activity in the incubators picks up because you have a lot of entrepreneurial people that decide to go out and start their businesses, you know, during that time.
Right.
So that's our clean energy incubator program. We also have an education and training program. One aspect of that is we work with HVAC practitioners. We all know that when everybody comes home in the summertime and turns on the air conditioners, it creates a big load on the system. And so we work with those practitioners to help residential entities or residential proprietors become more efficient with their energy consumption. So they know how to maintain those systems in a way that can reduce energy peak loading. And then we also have another program within the energy training called the Watt Watchers program. This is the K-12 STEM program. And so these are where kids learn about energy efficiency and energy conservation at the K-12 level, but they do this through a STEM approved mechanism. And so we have training for teachers, we have virtual trainings also for the kids, and we have trainings for parents also to get that online education. And so it's been an enormous success. We'll be in year 4 of that program next year in its current iteration, and it's been well received through the K-12 public education market. And then lastly, our last program is our Lone Star Revolving Loan Program. We fund energy efficiency retrofits for public entities. And through these utility savings, the public entities can pay off their interest and principal of their loans. So in essence, it's redirecting dollars that they would otherwise pay to the utility company to pay for capital improvements at their facilities.
So SECO has got its hands wrapped around quite a bit when it comes to energy efficiency here in the state of Texas.
Yes, we try to stay actively involved in the marketplace.
I think it is fantastic that you are trying to, I think the STEM programs and getting kids involved in energy efficiency at a young age and kind of understanding how that benefits the environment and benefits the economy and the workforce and those things is an important aspect of what y'all do. So we appreciate that as well. Tell me a little bit about what the biggest challenges are you think that are facing SECO as we come in to try to finish out 2020, which has been a year that I don't think any of us will forget. What do you feel like is going to be some of those challenges?
It's been an adventure for us. With COVID-19, the biggest challenges are you've had a big slowdown for the projects that where we've loaned money. The construction activities have slowed down just because of the lockdown, and in other areas just because it's not possible to get all of the materials that they need in a timely fashion. So that's impacted us. We have engineers that visit the sites for the local government technical assistance and also for our Lone Star program. And they haven't been able to get out to the sites as frequently as we ordinarily would. And also because of COVID-19. And so that's kind of had an impact on us. So as we work our way through that, we're learning, how to address those issues and make alternative plans. With our HVAC training and Watt Watchers programs, it's been great. We've had a spike in attendance because we've gone through a virtual model. Yes, and as long as the topics continue to maintain to be relevant, then I think the virtual attendance will stay up as well. So it's slowdowns and opportunities.
Absolutely. We've seen the same thing on virtual trainings, that it seems like they've really picked up. So Eddy, I appreciate your time today. We have one question left. I appreciate you letting us know a little bit more about SECO and the State Energy Conservation Office and all that y'all do for the state of Texas and the ratepayers and taxpayers here in Texas. We really do appreciate it. However, last question is always one of our gotcha questions. So it's your last meal. What are you going to have?
It's pretty easy for me. It's going to be barbecue.
Okay.
I'm going to have barbecue, and I'm going to have ice cream for dessert.
Ah,
and that way I satisfy that's the base of my food pyramid, it seems like sometimes. And so those are easy choices.
Perfect, perfect. Eddy, again, we appreciate your time and good luck to SECO and all the challenges that you guys are facing here through 2020. And we look forward as an organization to continue our relationship with y'all and working with y'all, and can't say enough good things about everything that y'all are doing. So Eddy, we really do appreciate your time today.
Well, I appreciate you letting me be here today. Our working relationship with y'all is very good, and we love the good things that Spear is doing, and continue to do the good work. Keep up the good job.
Great, Eddy. You have a great summer.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Folks, again, we appreciate you taking some time out of your day today to watch our 5 in 5 series. We feel like these are impactful. We're getting you in front of some folks that maybe you haven't seen in the past and learning some things that are going on here, not only in the state of Texas, but around the nation. So thank you all for your time today, and look forward to the next iteration of our 5 in 5 with Spear. Thank you.